For over 50 years, Thomas Sean Connery defined an era and a radically distinctive style. A man of coldness, sophistication, manliness, and humor. Connery made his film debut in the film Lilacs in the Spring in 1954, but he received top billing for the first time in On the Fiddle in 1961. Connery grew up in a working class family. After a 3-year stint in the Royal Navy and a series of odd jobs, he began practicing bodybuilding and became a model for student artists and men's fashion catalogs. He competed in the 1953 Mr. Universe contest, which in turn led to work as an extra in stage production. In 1954, he landed a small part in a touring production of the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical South Pacific. He eventually took the leading role. More stage and television work followed, including a much-praised performance as watershed upboxer Mountain Rivera in the BBC television production on Roger Sterling's Requiem for a Heavyweight in 1957. Even though the legendary Scottish actor turned 90 this summer, his death still feels like a shock, mostly because Connery seemed like he'd stick around forever. A giant oak towering over other stars, showing them up as lightweights. The most charismatic of movie stars, all craggy and gravitas with zero interest in celebrityhood, sucking up to nobody, Connery held a simple code and lived by it. As he told Rolling Stone in a 1983 cover story, the lesson there is keep your mouth shut and your front door clean. His final movie was The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in 2003. He never became a joke, never looked ridiculous, and never let himself get miscast. Fanatical about privacy and golf, surprisingly married to the same woman for the past 45 years. Talk about off-brand. He retained his sense of humor to the end as well as his cranky independence. We won't see his like again.
I admire your luck, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
Want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. And that's how you get Capone.
Isn't that just like a wop? Brings a knife to a gunfight. Get out of here, you dago bastard!
The quest for the Grail is not archaeology. It's a race against evil.
Discuss this later. I should have mailed it to the Marx brothers. Will you take it easy? Take it easy? Why do you think I sent it home in the first place? So it wouldn't fall into their hands? Oh, Dad! Oh, Dad! What don't you understand? I found a cure for the plague of the 20th century and now I've lost it. Haven't you ever lost anything, Dr. Bronx?
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
So here's a toast to Sean Connery. Shaken, not stirred.
Make sure when your shift is over, you go home alive. Here endeth the lesson.